Assalamualaikum class 9, hope you will be good. We are doing unit number 12, 3 days to see. We have done all question answers. Now I am going to start your book exercise. It's on page number 128. Today date is 28/7/2020. It's my 26th lecture and day is Tuesday. Question number B. Read the life history of Helen Keller. Arrange the details in chronological order. So we will read the life history of Helen Keller, and then we write all the details given in these paragraphs in chronological order. Chronological means in a sequence according to the event. So date is given over here, and then what happened on these dates is also mentioned here. We will read the chapter and find what happened on these dates, and we will write them in a sequence, in a chronological sequence. See, Helen Adam Keller was born on June 28, 1880 in Tuscumbia, Columbia. Is the name of the place where she was born, and when she was born in June 27, 1880. यानी उसकी date of birth लिखी हुई है. Here you also see date of birth is 1880. So you will see Helen Adam Keller was born 1880. I have written over here. So this will written over here. यानी 1880s the date is given in a sequence, but the what happened on these dates is not written on a sequence. यानी जो भी हैपनिंग है वो सीक्वेंस में नहीं है, लेकिन डेट्स जो है वो सीक्वेंस में ही दी हुई हैं. हमने सर्च आउट करना है कि उस डेट को क्या हुआ था. ठीक है, आपने यहाँ पर 1880s में यू विल राइट इट हेलन एडम्स किलर वाज बोर्न. सी द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस. Keller was not born blind and deaf. It was not until she was 19 months old that she contracted on an illness. So what happened? She got ill at the age of 19th month and she became blind. In March 1887, Anna Sullivan began to teach Helen to communicate by spelling words into her hand. Starting in May 1888, Keller attended the Perkin Institute for the Blind. In 1894, Helen Keller moved to New York to attend the Wright Manson School for the Deaf. So they have given many dates. See what happened in 1887. Anna Sullivan, written over here, Sullivan began to teach Helen in 1887. And 1896, see what happened in 1896. In 1896, she returned to Massachusetts. It is written over here. 1886, she returned to Massachusetts, and Keller entered the Cambridge School for Young Ladies. Before gaining admissions in 1900 to Radcliffe College in 1904, at the age of 24, Keller graduated for Radcliffe, becoming the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor's of Art degree. So when she get the Bachelor's of Art degree, she become a Bachelor's at the age of 24 in 1904. So now 1913. What happened on 1913? You have to see. Keller wrote The World I Live In 1908, giving readers an insight into how she felt about the world out of the dark. A series of essays on socialism was published in 1913. So she has written essays, a series of essays in 1913. See, series of essays on socialism was published in 1913. She has written the book The World I Live In, Out of the Dark, and then her spiritual autobiography, My Religion, was published in 1927. So she has written another spiritual autobiography in 1927. Keller suffered a series of stroke in 1961 and spent the last years of her life at her home. So series of strokes means she was become sick at the age of at the year of 1961, and she remains in her home. On September 14, 1964, President Lyndon B. Johnson awarded her the Presidential Medal of Fame, of Freedom. So she got the reward in 1964. See, 1964. What happened? President Lyndon B. Johnson awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom. In 1965, she was elected to the National Women's Hall of Fame at the New York World's Fair. Keeler died in her sleep on June 1st, 1968 at her home. So at 1968, what happened? Keeler died. All the events we have to write in sequence. Date is written in sequence, but the events are not written in sequence. What is chronological order? See, first you have to read the paragraph, and second part of the question is you have to write all the events in a chronological order in a sequence. So you will write these events in a sequence. That is your home task. I am written over here. Do it on your notebook. Write the date and then match the event with these dates and write them in chronological sequence. See vocabulary. Consult a dictionary to find the meaning of the given words. So words are given. We have discussed all the meanings given here. First is sluggish. Sluggish means lethargic. Quiver, tremble. Animate, living. Panorama, view. Buoyant, floating or hopeful guy. Dormant means latent. Manifold, various fold, various coil. Convolutions, difficult. Kaleidoscopic, anything that shows a succession of changing aspects, यानी जिस चीज़ में हमें मुख्तलिफ चेंजेस नज़र आ सकें उसको कैलिडोस्कोपी कहते हैं, या एवर चेंजिंग. एपिक्यूरियन, प्लेयर सीकर. Impeding, imminent. So all the meanings I also discussed during the lecture, and I also discussed over here. See question number B. Encircle the option that relate to the text. So the answer should relate to the text, यानी जो हमने चैप्टर पढ़ा है, जो हमारे टेक्स्ट में कंटेंट में उसके मीनिंग्स बनते हैं, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली हमने उसके मीनिंग्स को एनसर्कल करना है. See first one. Apparently means clearly. Manifold means different types. So different types of flower was there. Manifolds of flower is written in your text. So different types of flower. Quiver means happy quiver is written. So you will write act to act amusingly. See question number C. For each of these words from the passage, give one word or short phrase. Emphasize means stress. Lush, with rich taste, or growing luxuriously. Appreciate, to understand in a better way. Pagan means public entertainment or view. We are to show. See grammar. Conditionals type 1. Imaginary condition. So we have 3 conditional sentences. Type 2 is imaginary condition. Conditionals of this type are used when we talk about something which we do not expect to happen or which is purely imaginative, यानी जो मुकम्मल तौर पर imaginative होगी. It is in our mind, it cannot be happen, यानी वो जो कभी पॉसिबल नहीं है, इम्पॉसिबल थिंग को हम जस्ट इमेजिन कर सकते हैं. That will be imaginary condition or type 2 condition. See example. If I were the president of a university, I should establish a compulsory course in how to use your eyes. If I were, so with I we are writing were. Were here is not verb. यहाँ were ये helping verb नहीं है. It's mean होता. अगर मैं यूनिवर्सिटी का प्रेसिडेंट होता, so it is a wish over here. Imaginary condition. Someone is imagine that if I were the president of a university, so that's why it is called imaginary condition. I should establish a compulsory course in how to use your eyes. So Helen Keller said it, and this is conditional type 2 sentence. यानी इसमें जो condition दी गई है वो type 2 है. And how you can memorize conditional type 2 whenever it is written if I were. See, with I we are writing were. I के साथ हमने were लिखा हुआ है. If I were the president of a university, and it cannot be possible, impossible condition is given over here. Our thing is imagine in this sentence. Kind of sentences. So we have simple, compound and complex sentences. It's very easy, we have discussed it before. So kind of sentences, see, there are 3 kinds of sentences according to structure: simple, compound, complex. Simple sentence: all main clauses can stand as simple sentences when the rest of the sentence is removed. यानी हम एक सेंटेंस जो भी मेन क्लॉज होगी जिसमें सब्जेक्ट वर्ब एंड ऑब्जेक्ट जिसके कंप्लीट मीनिंग होंगे, इट विल बी सिंपल सेंटेंस. ऑल मेन क्लॉजेस आर सिंपल सेंटेंसेस एंड वी कैन रिमूव अदर क्लॉज, यानी दूसरी क्लॉज को हम रिमूव कर सकते हैं. हमने देखना है मेन क्लॉज कौन सी है. व्हाट इज़ मेन क्लॉज? इन विच वी हैव सब्जेक्ट वर्ब एंड ऑब्जेक्ट एंड इट कैन रिमेन इंडिपेंडेंट, यानी हमें उसके साथ किसी और सेंटेंस की ज़रूरत नहीं होती. जितने भी मेन क्लॉजेस हैं वो एज इट इज़ हम लिखें तो उसके मीनिंग्स कंप्लीट मिलेंगे. सच एज इट इज़ रिटन मोस्ट ऑफ अस टेक लाइफ फॉर ग्रांटेड. सो दिस सेंटेंस हैज़ कंप्लीट मीनिंग. वी डोंट नीड टू राइट एन अदर सेंटेंस विद दिस सेंटेंस टू क्लियर द मीनिंग, यानी उसकी मीनिंग्स क्लियर के लिए हमें एक और क्लास या एक और सेंटेंस की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती. सी द अदर सेंटेंस: व्हेन वी आर इन अ beyond health, so it is subordinate clause that is all but unmanageable. So that is all but unmanageable is main clause. ये main clause है और इसके मीनिंग्स complete है. हम इसको अगर एक clause को remove कर दें तो इसके मीनिंग्स हमें complete मिलेंगे. It is simple sentence. Sometimes it was as long as a year. So it is main clause. इसके मीनिंग्स कंप्लीट है. समटाइम्स एज शॉर्ट एज 24 आवर्स. सो इट इज़ सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज, यानी वी हैव 2 क्लॉजेस. एक मेन क्लॉज होगी और एक सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज होगी. मेन क्लॉज वो होगी जिसके मीनिंग्स कंप्लीट होंगे, हमें एक यानी नेक्स्ट किसी भी सेंटेंस की ज़रूरत नहीं होगी मीनिंग्स कंप्लीट करने के लिए. और सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज वो होगी जिसको मीनिंग्स कंप्लीट करने के लिए एक और सेंटेंस की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. आई होप यू आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड. वी हैव टू फोकस्ड मेन क्लॉज और इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज, यानी जो इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज होगी वो एज इट इज़ हम लिखेंगे, उसकी मीनिंग्स हमें कंप्लीट मिलेंगे. सिंपल सेंटेंस में सब्जेक्ट वर्ब एंड ऑब्जेक्ट होगा और उसकी मीनिंग्स कंप्लीट होंगे. इन above एग्जाम्पल्स द मेन क्लॉज स्टैंड एज कंप्लीट सिंपल सेंटेंस, यानी मेन क्लॉज को हम सिंपल सेंटेंस कहेंगे. ईच विदाउट द रेस्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस और इवन विदाउट द रेस्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस, यानी हम उसको दूसरे सेंटेंस के साथ ना भी लिखें तो भी उसके मीनिंग्स कंप्लीट मिलेंगे. कंपाउंड सेंटेंसेस: अ कंपाउंड सेंटेंस कंटेन्स 2 और मोर मेन क्लॉजेस. अब इसमें एक से ज़्यादा मेन क्लॉज होंगी. इसमें सिर्फ 1 मेन क्लॉज है और इसमें 2 मेन क्लॉजेज होंगे, यानी हमें कंजक्शन के साथ 2 सेंटेंसेस मिलेंगे. सी नाइट केम ऑन एंड द रूम ग्रू डार्क. सो इफ़ वी रिमूव एंड, नाइट केम ऑन इसके कंप्लीट मीनिंग है. द रूम ग्रू डार्क इसके भी कंप्लीट मीनिंग है. सो ऑल ऑफ दीज 2 sentences are simple sentences and all of these 2 sentences are main clauses. इन दोनों की मेन क्लॉजेज हैं, हमने इनको कंजक्शन से ज्वाइन किया है. सो दीज sentences are called compound sentences. He is rich yet he is not happy. He is rich, he is not happy. These two sentences are also main clauses, and we join these sentences with conjunction yet. So we have two main clauses in compound sentences. We have one main clause in simple sentence. We have two main clauses in compound sentence. See complex sentence. A complex sentence consists of one or more main clauses and one or more subordinate clause. So one or two we have main clauses and one subordinate clause. यानी टू मेन क्लॉजेस हो सकते हैं, या वन और टू मेन क्लॉजेस हो सकते हैं, और वन सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज मस्ट होगी. सी द एग्जाम्पल. इट इज़ द सेम ओल्ड स्टोरी of not being grateful. It is main clause because this sentence has complete meaning. For what we have until we lost it, so it is subordinate clause. We have main clause, first clause is main clause and second clause is subordinate clause. अगर हम देखें for what we have until we lost it, it does not give us complete sense or complete meaning. इस sentence के हमें complete meaning तब तक नहीं मिलेंगे जब तक कि हम उसके साथ main clause को join नहीं करेंगे. That is called complex sentence. See second, if I were the president of a university, it is subordinate clause. I should establish a compulsory course in how to use your eyes. It is main clause. यानी one main clause and one subordinate clause होगी in complex sentences में. In compound sentences we have two main clauses. In simple sentence we have one main clause. So I hope you have understand what is simple, compound and complex sentences. See the activity. Question number A. Complete the following conditionals. If I were the education minister, I would have made education free. You can write your own sentences also. If you had a degree in computer, you would have got a job. If you work hard, you would get first position. If he stopped smoking, he would enjoy good health. We could win the match if we play rightly. So all of these sentences are related to second conditional sentence, यानी imaginary condition है. So you will write your own sentences also. That is your work till here. I hope you have understand. Good luck. Allah Hafiz.